Yo, what is up, crew? And welcome back to another vlog. Today is the start of getting back onto routine. I'm a firm believer that when things are awry or when things are causing friction in your life, in my experience, it's usually because you've gotten away from your routine or you have stopped pulling the levers in your life that move you forward to progress. And I've been guilty of that myself, and I recognize that mainly because, quite honestly, sometimes I get so caught up in the doing of the things that I will recognize that I'm moving forward. But when I take a look at the perspective of where things were and where they are now and the direction certain things are moving in, I can't help but notice there are certain areas that I am not showing up in the way that I should be. And I firmly believe that ultimately is what led me to the now that I am. And as I said in my last vlog, which I may or may not post it because it's a little bit of a shorter one, because truthfully, my mic was dying. But in my last vlog, I spoke a little bit about the respect I have for men that share their real, raw truth, even when it is challenging. And, truth be told, my brother, Mark, he came out here to California, and, I always love having our in-person on-sites because we just get so much done. And while he was with me, he shared a raw truth with me that I haven't been showing up in the same caliber in the last 6 to 8 months, and that I currently am somewhat of a liability in a way. And this is not only due to work performance, but things that have happened in a work dynamic. And it's not like I'm neglecting my job or anything like that. However, when it comes to the caliber and standards that we hold ourselves to, and that we hold individuals within our company to, our culture is so strong that it weeds out those that either one, aren't in alignment with it and aren't there for the long haul, or two, those that just stop showing up at the caliber at which our business desires and deserves. And so he was having a crucial conversation with me, and I'll be honest, it woke me the fuck up. It woke me up in the greatest way. And it's exactly what I needed. Going into today, I have, let me check for a sec. Let me check real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 calls today. I have 9 review calls or renewal calls for clients that are currently in the program. And man, normally in the past, seeing a day like this would stress me out because I would just think through holy shit, that's a lot of calls. However, there was a time, I remember last November, December, sadly, right when my partner and I started officially getting together. Our anniversary is November 16th. Man, I was just showing up. This is when I had gotten my brand new office in downtown San Diego. I had like just barely moved back to San Diego. I was living in my condo in the middle of downtown, which now currently downtown San Diego is kind of a cesspool, depending on where you live, but a majority of it is. And I felt at that moment that I had progressed so much and I needed to continue to show up at that caliber. And I still feel the same. Yet sometimes we get so caught up in all our own shit and all of the things that we have in our life that we take the foot off the gas. And that's like being in first place in Formula One and taking the foot off the gas. You don't. You keep the pressure on and you do it in a sustainable and consistent way. And it reminds me of a training and concept that we give to a lot of our guys, and it's called TSC. Now, time, space, and consistency. Now, I ask myself, am I giving myself the time? Meaning, am I giving myself the time to process through what I'm feeling? Am I giving myself the time to sort through how I actually feel and what I'm actually feeling? Am I giving myself the space to do so? Am I giving her the space to do so? And am I doing this consistently? I believe a lot of the time we get so caught up, as men specifically, there's a problem and I need to fix it now. I can't wait. I need to fix it now. And I'm pretty sure it's a man thing where it's like our partner may say, hey, let's take space, let's talk another time, or maybe vice versa. And it's just not respected. Or maybe it's worse and your partner has moved out and you fear it's the end, and etc., etc. Guys, you got to give her time. You got to give her space. And you got to do this consistently. And the same can be said for you. How are you spending your time while you're in this down feeling? And I'm not to say that I'm in that down feeling consistently, because I'm on the tail end and I'm doing the things that I need to do in order to not only keep my mind right, but ensure that I am showing up. Because the thing is, life is always going to present a battlefield. And regardless if you feel like you're in the middle of the war or middle of the battle, or maybe you're dropping back into the ranks to sustain, you never take down your shield. You always continue pushing and you keep that pressure on. You give yourself the time to do so. You give yourself the space to do so. And you do this consistently. And I can almost guarantee if you do anything in that format, if you give yourself the time, give yourself the space, and if you show up consistently at that same level, you will move the needle forward. That's all I got for y'all today. I'm going to crush it today, and I will see you on the next one.